Lucky 7 classics. Let's pick one from the past for me. One I played far too often to the point where my friends were irritated when I would mention it. Let's talk about Cameron's Confessions of Fire. Cameron's debut album on Entertainment. I liked this album so much it was creepy. I did, because the first thing that made me want to get this album was when I heard A Pimp's a Pimp. It was on mixtape. My friend played it, and I was like, I love that song. I loved it because, it was nothing. It was regular old, I'm a pimp player shit. But I loved that song, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that album when it comes out. Album got pushed back like 2 or 3 times. So every time I thought I was about to get it, it never came out. So when I finally did pick it up, I was down south. When I heard it, loved it. Loved it for multiple reasons, but let's get down to the nitty gritty of it all. It had a lot of strong songs on there. There was one song on there that used the Magnum P.I. theme, which was known as 357. Great introduction to who Cameron was. His first single, it was hot, people liked it, it was cool. But then came the single that really set the album on fire, that really set the charts on fire, people liked hearing it in the club, which was, of course, Horse and Carriage featuring Mace. Great song. I loved listening to it. If you want to, get your little, jig on and hang with your friends and let your shoulders roll, you can do that with Horse and Carriage. Love that song as well. But one of the songs I really, really liked on this album was also another song that was a reinterpretation of Pusher Man by Curtis Mayfield by the name of D-Rugs. D-Rugs was a personal song from Cam talking about his life dealing with drug dealing and his effect on his mother. And when I heard that song, I was like, dude, this dude's actually, rapping some deep stuff. Because what made Confessions of Fire good was that it was an album that didn't take itself too serious, but when it did get serious, you understood what he was talking about. It was real. Not to overuse that phrase that was often used too much in hip-hop, but it was an album that it had the ability to entertain you, but as well make you think about the things that are happening out there outside your window. So like I said, when I think about Confessions of Fire, that was like my album. I loved it. Between Shanghai, F.U., Who's Nice. There were so many songs on there that I used to pump hard that I used to play it in my car and my friends would be like, God, please don't put Cameron on, dude. Please don't put Cameron on. Put Nori on, put Big Pun on, put anybody, but don't put Cam on again. I'm like, I'm putting Cam on again. So like I said, I love this album. I really like this album. This is like my personal, guilty pleasure. And I think if you like New York style hip hop, if you like Cam, it's worth picking up his first album and see what it was like. See where it all started from. Because, as Cam went on, his style kind of changed from this album. But I still think it's a great album to pick up. Go out there right now, pick it up. It's a worthwhile buy. It's a Lucky 7 classic. Probably should have been the first classic I ever talked about. Peace out.